Novel ideas require technological innovations. And these innovations birth from thorough research that is both sensible and sustainable. HFCL delivers industry-leading network solutions globally. In today's age of digital transformation, businesses need superior connectivity to collect, process, and share infinite amounts of information. HFCL's award-winning optical fiber cables make that happen by packing more fiber than ever in limited duct spaces. And with more fiber comes uninterrupted data transmission of exabytes of data that travels at the speed of light through the network. Our cutting-edge optical fiber cables form the backbone of telecom transport, aggregation, and edge networks. Combined with high-capacity routers and managed switches, they create a robust infrastructure. Our point-to-point and point-to-multipoint unlicensed band radios ensure reliable backhauling for 5G macro radio units and 4G networks, complemented by last-mile solutions like small cells and Wi-Fi access points, enhancing consumer experiences. Fiber-like connectivity with 5G fixed wireless access customer premise equipment and home mesh routers contributes to every aspect of the network, supported by efficient and world-class services. These heterogeneous networks offer a seamless and versatile network environment that adapts to unique user needs and device requirements, covering high user density urban areas, public venues, smart cities, industrial applications, mobile offloading, and remote connectivity. This traffic is then harmoniously routed and transported from the cell site to the core with HFCL's aggregation routers. Leveraging the power of disaggregation for extensive indoor and outdoor use case applications. These applications solve Herculean challenges for telcos and enterprises with the help of HFCL's Global Systems Integration Solutions. We create dedicated, secure, and high-performance private 5G network solutions that are rigorously tested and certified at our in-house 5G lab. HFCL's R&D Centers of Excellence, based out of Bengaluru, Gurugram, and Hyderabad, offer state-of-the-art facilities for collaborative research and fierce innovations. And our flexible solutions portfolio makes it much easier for partners to build and create new solutions that fit and fix all problem statements. Solving problem statements with numerous projects undertaken in the public telecommunication, railway communication, and defense communication. HFCL builds the nation's backbone with airtight networks. And airtight takes a whole new form when applied at the line of defense. We serve the defense forces with HFCL's proprietary custom-made solutions, empowering self-reliance. Self-reliance is only possible when implemented at the last mile, where the mile covers millions of unconnected souls. We bridge the digital divide in the deepest layers of our society with a three-pronged focused approach: healthcare, education, community, and rural development. Our trusted end-to-end solutions continuously help us expand internationally in over 60 countries. Our global presence spans over Asia, North and South Americas, Australia, Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. These valuable impacts come to fruition with our diversified people of over 4,000 who are welcome from all walks of life. Together, we fathom the unfathomable. Fierce tech for a faster tomorrow. HFCL delivers industry-leading network solutions globally.
While the spirit of freedom is in our very essence, what does it truly mean in today's world? A world where opportunities stretch beyond physical distances and dreams soar across continents. There's magic in this modern freedom, a promise of connection, unrestrained, unbound, unlimited. At HFCL, we keep that promise alive. From bustling cities to remote villages, every telecom tower carries our technology, connecting millions. With our mobile data offload solution, we ensure seamless service quality, offering the freedom to connect, create, dream, and unite. Across the entire telecom value chain, HFCL stands as a testament to self-reliance, designing, developing and manufacturing telecommunications equipment and optical fiber right here in India. With the largest fiber cable plants in the country, our cables span across the nation, assuring quality, customization and customer centricity. As India's leading supplier of 5G technology products, HFCL drives innovation from hardware to software design. Our cloud-based, unified management system ensures seamless, centralized control of networks. With every fiber we lay, every signal we strengthen, we weave the fabric of a truly connected India, making the digital dream accessible to all. HFCL, Pulse of India's communication.
Very good morning, dear shareholders, to all of you. I extend a warm welcome to all of you in the 37th annual general meeting of your company, which is being held through video conferencing, other audio visual means, OAVM. We have with us today Mr. Arvind Kharbanda, Non-Executive Director and Chairman of Stakeholders Relationship Committee, Member of the Audit Committee, Nomination, Remuneration and Compensation Committee, Risk Management Committee. We have Dr. Ranjit Malkastia, Non-Executive Director and Member of the Stakeholders Relationship Committee. Then we have Dr. Tamali Sen Gupta, Independent Director, Member of the Audit Committee and Stakeholders Relationship Committee. We have with us today Mr. Mahendra Nahata, Managing Director and Chairman of the CSR Committee and Risk Management Committee, who has joined us through video conference from New York. Then we have with us Mr. Ajay Kumar, Independent Director and Chairman of the Nomination, Remuneration and Compensation Committee, Member of the Audit Committee and CSR Committee, who has joined us through video conference from Sydney. Then we have with us Mr. Bharatpal Singh, Independent Director and Chairman of the Audit Committee and Member of Nomination, Remuneration and Compensation Committee, CSR Committee and Risk Management Committee, has joined us through VC from Mumbai. Mr. V.R. Jain, our CFO, is present with us in our Gurgaon office from where we are conducting this AGM. Then Mr. P.D. Beth, Senior Partner of S. Bhandari and Company LLP, our statutory auditors, has joined us from Jaipur through VC. Then our another auditor, Mr. Sunil Bhansali, Senior Partner of Oswal Sunil and Company, statutory auditors, has joined us through VC from his Delhi office. Then Mr. Baldev Singh Kastwal, Secretarial Auditor and also the scrutinizer for remote e-voting and e-voting during this AGM, has also joined the meeting through VC from his office in Delhi. As per Article 14.5 of the Articles of Association of the company, I would now request directors present here to appoint one of them as the chairperson of this AGM.
I propose the name of Mr. Arvind Kharbanda for the chairman of this meeting.
I second the name of Mr. Arvind Kharbanda as chairman of this meeting.
Thank you for electing me as the chairman of this AGM. Dear shareholders, welcome you. I extend a warm welcome to all of you on the 37th annual general meeting of the company.
Thank you, sir. The members may kindly note that this AGM is being conducted through VC OAVM without the physical presence of the members at a common venue in due compliance with the applicable provisions of the Companies Act 2013, the rules made thereunder, read with the various general circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. 30 members present will constitute the quorum. Participation of members through the video conference is being reckoned for the purpose of quorum as per the circulars issued by the MCA and section 103 of the Companies Act 2013. Can I ask the moderator to confirm the number of shareholders participating in this meeting?
Sir, at present 75 members are present.
Thank you. Chairman sir, the quorum for the holding the meeting is present. I would request you to accord your consent to start the proceedings of the meeting.
Please proceed with the meeting.
Thank you. So, before we begin today's proceedings, I would like to highlight certain points here. The joining to this meeting opened 15 minutes before the scheduled time of the commencement of meeting, which is 11 a.m. and it will remain open till another 15 minutes of the commencement of the meeting. Members are encouraged to join the meeting through their laptops and headphones for a better experience and use internet with a good speed to avoid any disturbance during the meeting. Participants connecting from mobile devices or tablets or through laptops connecting via mobile hotspot may experience audio video loss due to fluctuations in the respective network. It is therefore recommended to use a stable Wi-Fi or LAN connection to mitigate any kind of technical glitches. As mentioned in notice convening this AGM, the facility of participation at the AGM through VC has been made available for 1000 members on first come first served basis, except for large shareholders, promoters, institutional investors, directors, key managerial personnel, the chairperson of the audit committee, nomination and remuneration committee and stakeholders relations committee, as well as the statutory auditors who are allowed to attend the AGM without any restrictions on account of first come first served basis. Pursuant to the circular of 8th April 2022 issued by the MCA, the facility to appoint proxy to attend and cast vote for the members is not available for this AGM. However, the body corporates are entitled to appoint their authorized representatives to attend this AGM through VC, other audio video means, and participate and cast their votes through e-voting. The deemed venue for the AGM will be the place from where the chairperson of the meeting conducts the AGM, which is our Gurgaon office of the company. Pursuant to the provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and the SEBI listing obligations and disclosure requirements regulation 2015, the company has provided facility for voting by electronic means to all its members to cast their votes electronically, and the business may be transacted through such e-voting. For this purpose, the company has tied up with NSDL for facilitating voting through electronic means as the authorized agency. The company provided remote e-voting facility to all the persons who were members on September 23, 2024, being the cutoff date for vote on all the 9 resolutions set out in the notice of AGM from 9 a.m. on September 27, 2024 till 5 p.m. on September 29, 2024. Members attending the AGM today who have not cast their vote by remote e-voting during the said period are entitled to exercise their right to vote by e-voting during the AGM, which shall remain active for 30 minutes after the closure of this AGM by the chairman. Mr. Baldev Singh Kastwal, practicing company secretary, having membership number FCX 3616 and CP number 3169, has been appointed by the board as the scrutinizer to supervise remote e-voting and e-voting today in a fair and transparent manner. The voting results will be declared on or before October 3, 2024, after considering the e-voting done today by members participating in this AGM and also the remote e-voting already done by certain members. The result along with the scrutinizer report shall also be submitted to the stock exchanges, NSE, BSE, and will also be placed on the website of the company. Since AGM is convened through VC/OAVM and resolutions have already been put to vote through remote e-voting, therefore, in terms of Secretarial Standards 2 issued by the Institute of Company Secretaries of India, the same are not required to be proposed and seconded. Therefore, there are 9 resolutions, namely first 4 ordinary business, which is to receive, consider and adopt the audited financial statements of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2024, the reports of the board of directors and the auditors thereon, which is an ordinary resolution. Second is to receive, consider and adopt the audited consolidated financial statements of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2024 and the reports of the auditors thereon, which is again an ordinary resolution. Third is to declare a dividend of 20 paisa, that is 20% per fully paid up equity shares of face value of ₹1 for the financial year ended 31st March 2024, which is again an ordinary resolution. Then to appoint a director in place of Mr. Arvind Kharbanda, who is chairing today's meeting, whose DIN number is 000052270, non-executive director, who retires by rotation at this AGM and being eligible has offered himself for reappointment, which is a special resolution. Though it is an ordinary business, it is a special resolution. Then under the category of the special business, we have 5 resolutions. First is to reappoint Mr. Ajay Kumar, DIN number 02446976, as an independent director of the company for a second term of 3 consecutive years, which is a special resolution. Second is to approve the reappointment and remuneration of our managing director, Mr. Mahendra Nata, having DIN number 00052898 as a managing director and a key managerial personnel of the company, who is also a promoter of the company for a period of 3 years, which is a special resolution. Third one is to borrow funds in excess of the limits as prescribed under section 181C of the Companies Act 2013, which is again a special resolution. Fourth one is to create charge on the assets of the company as prescribed under section 181A of the Companies Act 2013, which is again a special resolution. And the last one is to approve the material related party transactions with HFCL Limited, a material subsidiary of the company, which is an ordinary resolution. To transact the business as mentioned in the AGM notice, the members have been provided an opportunity to inspect all documents referred in the notice and the statement annexed to the notice by writing to the company at its email ID secretarial@hfcl.com till the date of AGM. The register of directors and key managerial personnel and their shareholdings, register of contracts and arrangements in which directors are interested, and other documents as referred in the notice of AGM are open for inspection for the members till the conclusion of this AGM. Now, after these general instruction, I would like to invite our Managing Director, Mr. Mahendra Nata, who is currently in New York, to address the shareholders, give an overview of the company and provide business updates. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Manoj Baid, our company secretary. Dear shareholders, my colleagues on the board, and distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure to welcome you all to this 37th annual general meeting of HFCL Limited. I extend my sincere gratitude for your unflinching trust and support. Your belief in our vision and strategy has been cornerstone of our success. I hope you have had the opportunity to review our annual report for financial year 2024, which offers a comprehensive overview of our financial performance, strategic initiatives, and operational milestones. The year gone by has been transformative for HFCL, with significant advancements on multitude fronts. We developed innovative products, expanded our market footprint, and improved the quality and mix of our revenue with more focus on product-led revenue. Our achievements are a testament to our commitment to excellence and innovation, positioning us for sustainable growth in the years ahead. Globally, the telecommunication industry stands at a pivotal juncture. The advent of 5G, along with rapid integration of artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, and cloud technologies, is fundamentally reshaping the telecom sector. The countries around the world are making substantial investments in their telecom infrastructure to fuel this digital revolution. In India, we are fortunate to be part of one of the most dynamic and rapidly growing telecom markets. The government's Digital India initiative, combined with ongoing expansion of 4G and rollout of 5G networks, BharatNet Phase 3 initiatives, and growth of data centers, is driving the nation's shift towards a fully connected digital economy. As the data consumption surges, fiber infrastructure expands, and networks are upgraded, HFCL is strategically positioned to play a vital role in this transformation. Operationally, we have continued to reach new milestones, from 5G solutions and optical fiber networks to defense technologies. Our strategic investments in R&D had kept us at the forefront of innovation. Our ability to deliver cutting-edge telecom and defense products for both domestic and international markets has been instrumental in driving our success. We have laid a robust foundation for future, which will only become stronger as we continue to align with evolving demands of global telecom and defense sectors. Having established an extensive presence in the telecom service provider market, we are now aggressively expanding into enterprise market for telecom and networking products. By appointing distributors and channel partners, nationwide and internationally, we aim to reach a broader spectrum of enterprise customers in the government as well as private sectors. This new customer segment is expected to significantly bolster our revenue sustainability in the coming years. We anticipate substantial growth in telecom equipment segment, with anticipated revenue for financial year 2025 expected to reach to approximately rupees 2,000 crores, up from 150 crores in the financial year 24. Simultaneously, our expanding footprint in the defense sector, with innovations such as electronic fuses, thermal weapon sights, ground surveillance radars, and coastal surveillance radars for various range and applications, high-capacity radio relays, among other, aligns perfectly with India's ambition for self-reliance in defense technologies. Discussions are underway to export indigenously developed fuses, and we expect building a sizable order book for defense electronics products in the current financial year 2025. In a significant development that underscores HFCL's technological prowess and commitment, the company has been selected to develop and supply critical subsystems for advanced unmanned aircraft systems to General Atomics Aeronautic System Incorporated. This partnership makes a milestone in HFCL's journey as it becomes a key contributor to one of the world's most sophisticated unmanned aerial vehicles. With India accounting for 3.7% of global military spending, making it the third largest military spender in the world after the US and China, this coupled with export demand presents a significant market opportunities for us in the defense products. Our export-led growth strategy, focusing on markets in the USA, Canada, and Europe, is creating new revenue streams and establishing us as a key player on the global stage. We improved our revenue mix with more focus on product-led and export-led revenue. This evolution is critical as it enhances revenue realization, improves margins, and enables us to scale seamlessly. We are committed to broadening our product range, forging international partnerships, and making substantial investments in R&D to meet the evolving needs of our customers. Amid this dynamic backdrop, I am proud to share that HFCL has delivered strong financial and operational performance for the financial year 2024. Our consolidated revenue has grown to 4,465 crores with EBITDA of 682 crores, underscoring the robustness of our business. Profit before taxes has risen to 454 crores and profit after tax has increased to rupees 338 crores. Equally significant is our order book, which now exceeds rupees 7,500 crores. This year, we also achieved a historical milestone by securing a 623 crores contract for supply of India's first indigenously manufactured 5G network equipment. Additionally, we won 1,127 crores contract, among others, to upgrade Bharat Sanchar Nigam Limited's optical transport network infrastructure across India. This upgrade will position BSNL for future success with seamless launch of 4G networks and 5G services also in future. These accomplishments not only highlights our capabilities but also underscores the confidence in HFCL as leader in telecom innovation. At HFCL, our commitment extends beyond financial success. We are deeply invested in fostering a sustainable future. Our efforts in environmental, social, and governance initiatives are integral to our business model. Over the past year, we have made significant strides in reducing our carbon footprint and adopting sustainable manufacturing practices. We have taken steps in reducing environmental impact with 16% decrease in energy consumption and a 2% reduction in greenhouse gas emission over the past year, underscoring our commitment to environmental stewardship. We are also dedicated to responsible waste management, achieving an 18% reduction in total waste. HFCL values its workforce as a key driver of sustainability. The company promotes diversity and inclusion through initiatives such as Future Women Leaders Program, which empowers women in managerial roles. Through our CSI initiatives, we positively impacted more than 1.42 lakh beneficiaries in the areas of healthcare, education, elderly care, and social development. Financial year 2024 has indeed been transformative year for HFCL. We remain committed to delivering value to stakeholders, driving innovation, and positively contributing to India's technological landscape. We are confident that our focused efforts in increasing our product portfolio in telecom, optical fiber cable, passive connectivity solutions, and defense products, along with capacity expansion, backward integration, broadening our customer base, and entering new geographies will propel revenue growth, margin expansion, and optimal utilization of working capital resources. Friends, to conclude, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to all our stakeholders, including our shareholders, board members, employees, and partners. Your unwavering support, dedication, and trust have been pivotal to our success. Together, we are shaping a future characterized by innovation, sustainability, and long-term value creation for its stakeholders. As we move ahead, I am confident that our collective efforts will propel HFCL to greater heights, and I look forward to continue on this exciting journey with all of you. Thank you once again for your commitment and belief in our vision. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable insights. Thank you very much. As required under Secretarial Standard 2 issued by the ICSI, qualifications, observations or comments or other remarks on the financial transactions or matters which have any adverse effect on the functioning of the company, if any mentioned in the auditor's report, shall be read at the AGM, and attention of the members present has to be drawn to the explanations, comments given by the Board of Directors in its report. I am happy to inform you that the standalone and consolidated auditor's report do not contain any qualifications, observations or comments which have any material adverse effect on the functioning of the company and do not call for any further clarification and hence may be taken as read. The secretarial audit report for FY24 has no qualifications or reservations or adverse remarks except for a fine levied by BSE Limited detailed on page 75 of the annual report. A full explanation to the same is also provided on the same page. The e-voting is now open and members are requested to kindly vote while the e-voting is in progress. E-voting will be disabled 30 minutes after the closure of this AGM by the chairman. Now we would take all the queries, questions of the shareholders who have registered themselves as speaker shareholders. Till day before yesterday, we have received requests from 15 shareholders who have got themselves registered as the speaker shareholders for today's AGM. I would like the speakers to limit their number of questions to maximum to 2 so that everyone has a fair chance to speak. Now I would request moderator to unmute the line of Mr. R.P. Tulsian if he has joined us.
Mr. Tulsian, please unmute yourself. Mr. Tulsian, please unmute yourself. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
नमस्कार चेयरमैन साहब। नाटा जी, मैं शुरू में बड़ा निराश था जब मैंने देखा कि आप नजर नहीं आ रहे, लेकिन जैसे ही आपने उतार लिया तबीयत खुश हो गई मेरी क्योंकि आपकी मेरी मुलाकात बहुत टाइम पहले हुई थी। पोलीमेडी की ओर में महाराज जी आए थे हिमांशु वैद्य जी के यहाँ, तब हमारी आपकी मुलाकात हुई थी और मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा था कि आपने बहुत हम्बल तरीके से मुझे इनवाइट किया कि आप हमारी कंपनी में कभी आए। मैं वो इनविटेशन में अभी तक भी स्टैंड करता हूँ। मुझे बड़ी खुशी है कि आज जब मैं आपसे यहाँ मुखातिब हो रहा हूँ, बात कर रहा हूँ, तो ये 12-15 रुपए वाली कंपनी से मैं 12 गुना हो गया है। मैं ये बताना चाहता हूँ जर्नी कहाँ से कहाँ पहुंची है और मैंने इस जर्नी को बड़ी निकट से देखा है। मुझे बड़ी खुशी है आज कि जब मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पर सब लोगों से, तो ये 3 फिगर के अंदर हम लोग चल रहे हैं। बहुत अच्छा ये रिस्पॉन्स है। और एक बढ़िया बात जो मैं कहूँगा और आपको भी हंसी आएगी सबको, कि हमारा मार्केट कैप 21,000 है, और ऑर्डर हमारे पास जो है वो मैं कितनी 52,000 की है, कितने का आपने ऑर्डर?
7,500 करोड़ के लगभग के हैं।
7,500 करोड़ का। हेलो,
हाँ जी, हाँ जी,
हाँ जी,
हाँ जी। तो मैं कह रहा हूँ ये शो करता है कि मार्केट का, शेयर होल्डर्स का और इकोनॉमी का कितना कॉन्फिडेंस HFCL के अंदर है, क्योंकि HFCL खाली नेटवर्किंग नहीं करती है, दिलों को भी जोड़ रही है। जब आपने बताया कि हम 5G के साथ सारा काम कर रहे हैं और इतना अच्छा हो रहा है, तो मैं समझता हूँ कि मेरी तो देखो ये काम है, शेयर होल्डर तो हर दिल मांगे मोर। मैं चाहूंगा डिफेंस वाले काम में आप ज्यादा करें काम, क्योंकि तभी हमारी अर्निंग बढ़ेगी, तभी हमारी वैल्यू बढ़ जाएगी। याद रखिएगा, मैं ना डिविडेंड की डिमांड करूंगा आपसे, ना बोनस की डिमांड करूंगा। एक डिमांड करूंगा कि आप डिफेंस वाले सेक्टर में और ऑप्टिकल फाइबर के अंदर हमारी पोजीशन नंबर 1 बनाने की कोशिश करें। अमाउंट इज नॉट रिस्ट्रिक्शन, जो मर्जी आप अमाउंट रखें, हमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। उसका कारण है, जब आप यहाँ पहुंच जाएंगे तो पैसा तो अपने आप आ जाएगा। और ये जैन साहब मेरी बात सुन रहे हैं ना, पैसे का हिसाब आपसे लेना है मैंने।
सुन रहे हैं सर?
हाँ बिल्कुल, कारण है हमारी कंपनी को आपने डेट फ्री बनाना है, इसलिए आप पर जिम्मेदारी थोड़ी सी ज्यादा है। हालांकि देखो, ये तो आप कह सकते हैं, मुझे बता सकते हैं कि तुलसीराम जी मैंने कंपनी को डेट फ्री से भी ज्यादा आगे बढ़ाया है, लेकिन हम नहीं मानते। हम कहते हैं आप और करिए, और करिए, और करिए, ये करते जाएं आप।
तुलसीराम साहब, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद फॉर योर काइंड वर्ड्स।
थैंक यू सर। आपको मैं बस ये कंक्लूड कर रहा हूँ नमस्कार करके।
मेरा इनविटेशन आपको अभी भी कायम है, कभी भी आप
थैंक यू फॉर एक्सटेंडिंग,
आइए। और हम सबको बहुत अच्छा लगेगा, कोई भी शेयर होल्डर आए देखे, वी फील वेरी हैप्पी एंड एक्साइटेड। जहां तक डिफेंस के ऊपर आपका कमेंट है, मैं बिल्कुल इस चीज से एग्री करता हूं कि हमें डिफेंस के काम को और ज्यादा से ज्यादा आगे बढ़ाना चाहिए, और कंपनी इसकी पूरी कोशिश भी कर रही है। अभी जैसे एक बहुत बड़ा प्रोग्राम गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का चल रहा है, BMP-2 आर्मर्ड फाइटिंग व्हीकल का अपग्रेडेशन का, आप सबको जानकर खुशी होगी कि 5 कंपनियां उसमें शॉर्टलिस्ट हुई है, उसमें HFCL भी एक है। उन 5 कंपनियों में बाकी 4 कंपनियां, एक L&T है, टाटा एंटरप्राइजेस है, गवर्नमेंट की AVML है, और एक कंपनी और है शायद जिसमें अडानी जी का इन्वेस्टमेंट है, और HFCL है। तो इन 5 कंपनियों में एक HFCL भी जो शॉर्टलिस्ट हुई है। इसी तरीके से हमने डिफेंस के कई सारे प्रोडक्ट इंडिजिनसली डेवलप किए हैं, जिसमें अपने थर्मल वेपन साइट्स हैं, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक फ्यूजेस हैं, हाई कैपेसिटी रेडियो रिले हैं। ये सारा करने का, इंडिजिनसली डेवलप करने का कारण है कि इन प्रोडक्ट्स का न केवल हम देश में अपनी डिफेंस फोर्सेस को सेल कर सकें, बट इनको एक्सपोर्ट भी कर सकें। और मुझे ये बताते हुए खुशी है कि एक्सपोर्ट करने के लिए डिफेंस प्रोडक्ट्स की हमारी कई जगह हैं, बड़ी आगे तक बात चल रही है, और मुझे पक्का विश्वास है इस फाइनेंशियल ईयर में एक अच्छी ऑर्डर बुक हम बिल्ड कर पाएंगे डिफेंस के जो अपने डेवलप किए हुए प्रोडक्ट्स हैं उनके एक्सपोर्ट्स की। ये अवश्य है कि डिफेंस प्रोडक्ट्स का एक्सपोर्ट एक रेगुलेटेड एक्सपोर्ट का काम है, जिसमें हर एक्सपोर्ट करने के लिए भारत सरकार से लाइसेंस लेने की आवश्यकता होती है। वो सारी फॉर्मेलिटीज को कंपनी पूरा करेगी। न केवल ये प्रोडक्ट, बल्कि हम और कई प्रोडक्टों पे काम कर रहे हैं, चाहे वो इंडिजिनस डेवलपमेंट से हो, और या चाहे वो टेक्नोलॉजी ट्रांसफर से कुछ 1 या 2 प्रोडक्ट हो, जो आगे बढ़कर डिफेंस के हमारे प्रोडक्ट पोर्टफोलियो को एनलार्ज करेगा। और न केवल एनलार्ज करेगा, बल्कि एक सस्टेनेबिलिटी इन रेवेन्यू लाएगा, और एक्सपोर्ट के क्षेत्र में भी हमको आगे बढ़ने का डिफेंस में मौका मिलेगा। सो तुलसीराम साहब, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपके कमेंट्स के लिए, और आपने जो अच्छे उद्गार व्यक्त किए। और जहां तक शेयर होल्डर्स वैल्यू का सवाल है, हमारी कोशिश हमेशा ये है कि शेयर होल्डर्स की वैल्यू हमेशा ग्रो करे, और जिन लोगों ने भी कंपनी में इन्वेस्टमेंट किया है उनकी वर्थ जल्दी ज्यादा से ज्यादा ग्रो करे। ऐसी कंपनी का अपने कार्य करके, अच्छा कार्य करके, अच्छे रिजल्ट देके कंपनी की हमेशा ये कोशिश रहेगी।
Thank you, sir. Moving on, moderator ji, if Mr. MP Bhutani available, you can take him on the line and unmute. Mr.
Mr. Bhutani is not available.
Okay. Then the next speaker is Mr. Ajay Kumar Jain, if he is online.
No, he is also not here.
Okay. Next to him is Mr. Anil Mehta. Is he there?
Mr. Anil Mehta is also not here.
Okay. The next is now we have received few questions in advance through emails. So I would take the first question received from the Quant Mutual Fund, who is holding large number of shares in the company. They have asked the first question: are there any signs of recovery of optical fiber cable business, and what is the outlook for FY25?
Manojji, I missed who is the our esteemed head shareholder who asked this question?
This is Quant Mutual Fund, sir. Quant.
Okay. I missed that. Good. As far as the optical fiber cable market is concerned, I expect that significant increase would happen from Q4 of this financial year. There are a couple of reasons for that. US market has started looking up. And the basic reason is the US government has, under a program announced by them, is providing almost a $60 billion subsidy to the operators who are going to put fiber optic cable in unserved or underserved areas. And that subsidy program not only has been announced, but amounts to be distributed to each of the state has also been announced. As a result of this, we expect demand in US to pick up, and company is already making very sustained efforts to increase its presence in the US market and get much higher revenue from US market this year than what we had got earlier years. And there are very sustained efforts in place for that particular US market to get higher demand. The European market is also looking up with a lot of emphasis in fiber to home and also expansion of 5G network, which requires higher optical connectivity. Similar situation is also happening in other parts of the world also. In India, again, the demand of fiber optic cable is going to grow by multiple times with the implementation of BharatNet, for which tenders have already been invited, and total expected demand from current tender is roughly about equivalent to 15 lakh fiber kilometers. Moreover, there are 8 more states which had implemented the BharatNet phase 1 and 2 by themselves. They are also expected to invite tenders for expansion and modernization of their phase 1 and 2 networks. So that would also, in my personal opinion, the demand would be more than 5 to 7 lakhs fiber kilometers from those 8 states. So that would entail a total demand increase of 20 to 25 lakh fiber kilometers from BharatNet alone. This is apart from the normal requirement of operators for expanding their network, 4G or 5G. BSNL, for example, implementing its own 4G network, their demand would be there. Demand for private operators would be there. So all put together, I am confident that from Q4, the demand of fiber optic cable is going to look up. And another major reason of that increase in demand is internationally, because of very high delivery time in the previous 2 years, operators had accumulated a lot of stocks in their inventory not to get stuck up because of lack of availability of fiber. So those stocks have also finished now. So since those stocks have finished, they are also going to increase their demand for their expansion. So all put together, it is expected that from Q4 of this year, there will be reasonable increase in the fiber optic cable demand, not only in India, but globally.
Thank you, sir. They have another question, which is, how are orders for the defense portfolio shaping up? Any guidance on how much it will contribute to the revenue margins this year?
Look, defense market is a bit of a tricky market. Tricky market in a sense. It takes a long time to get the products approved and then start supplying. I am happy to share the company has started receiving approvals for its products, and in this current year, I expect to build a sizable order book predominantly from exports. Revenue would start accruing from the next financial year. But this will be a great success for the company when it is able to build up substantial order book for export of its very high technology, its own designed, its own IPR owned products, and if we are able to sell it in the world market. So I expect sizable increase in the order book this year, and revenue start coming in from the next financial year. This includes products like electronic fuses, ground surveillance radars, thermal weapon sights, for which we have already participated in few tenders and which are under evaluation. For fuses, we are already talking to few of our international customers. So order book would be built up this year and revenue would start accruing from the next financial year.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Then the next question is last question from the quant, that given the significant jump in telecom product revenue expectations from rupees 143 crores to rupees 2000 crore, how confident you are in achieving this?
Oh, well, very good question.
This similar question has been asked by Aryant also, sir. Aryant Capital.
Good. This is a very good question, and I expected this question to be asked because almost 150 crores to 2000 crores as projected by us is a significant jump. But I am very happy to share that we will definitely be able to achieve it. In the Q1 itself, we did a revenue of 400 crores from telecom products. There is a backlog of order books for telecom products to the tune of roughly about 1500 crores. And as we continue to supply the order book, which orders are already in hand, we expect customers to give more orders to us. Moreover, effort is now on to export our design products also. So, with the already achieved revenue of 400 crores in the Q1, pending order book of 1500 crores, which are to be supplied in the current financial year, I have absolutely no doubt that revenue of 2000 crores would surely be achieved in the current financial year for the telecom products.
Thank you, sir. So now I would request moderator to check if Mr. Sarvajit Singh, a retail shareholder, if has joined us. You can unmute him if he is available.
Mr. Sarvajit Singh is not available, but Mr. Santosh Bhutani has joined now.
So you can take him. Mr.
Bhutani, please unmute yourself. Mr. Bhutani, please unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible. Yes.
Okay. First of all, Namaskar, sir. I would like to thank the team of CS for a very informative annual report. I have two questions to ask only. Number one is the steps to increase the assets quality and capital improvement. And second is what is our current key ratio of ROCE, ROE, ROI and EVA. That's all from me. Thank you. Thanks to all.
CFO reply to these questions. These are very financial questions. CFO may please.
Just allow us some time, please. Just give us few minutes.
Madam, first of all, thank you for coming online and asking questions. As far as ratio of asset and quality of assets and all that are concerned, companies continuously working on improving quality of assets and all financial ratios with increase in its revenue and profitability both. Yeah, if CFO is ready, he may answer the questions.
Yeah, so currently this last year ROCE was 13.54%. It has been relatively low compared to FY23, FY22. Because we have raised certain funds which have now been deployed and the returns will start coming in some more time. maybe year 25, 26 onwards. So we are endeavoring to restore the same level as we had in 21, 22. This is on ROC and asset quality. The only thing is that this working capital, there is a stress which is continuously we are endeavoring to improve that. Lot of this receivable will get unlocked this financial year with handing over of the network to the customer, and significant improvement can be seen with the change in revenue mix, which is a continuous process. Last year we had 50% coming from product business, 50% from EPC. So company has set a target to take this product revenue to 70%. So in next 2 years time, there will be significant improvement in the asset quality as well.
Thank you, sir. I think Mr. Jain has answered all your doubts. Now the next speaker is Mr. Narendra Singh Chauhan. Mr. Mangla, if he is available, you can unmute him.
No, sir, he is not available.
Is Mr. Bimal Kumar Agarwal available?
No, sir, he is also not available.
Okay, then I have a list of 4-5 people, speaker shareholders. I would just announce their name and see if they are available. Then you can take them in their alphabetical order. One is Ms. Asika Talreja, Mr. Murlidhar Talreja, then Mr. Manjeet Singh, Mr. Sujan Modak, Mr. Praveen Kumar, Mr. Dinesh J. Darji, Ms. S.P. Bisania. Are they available, any one of them?
Mr. Murlidhar Talreja is available.
So please unmute him.
Mr. Murli, please unmute yourself. Mr. Murli, please ask your question now.
Hello?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah, we can hear you, Mr. Murli.
सर नमस्कार, मैं दिल्ली से मुरलीधर आशिका तलेजा के तरफ से बोल रहा हूँ। सर मैंने चेयरमैन की स्पीच सुनी, मेरे को स्टेट बैंक की स्पीच में बहुत ही विश्वास के साथ मैं कह सकता हूँ ये कंपनी पहले की तरह जैसे हजारों रुपए का रेट था वही रेट आ जाएगा। भगवान ऐसे ही चेयरमैन की मेहनत और स्टाफ की मेहनत की हमारी कंपनी तरक्की करती रहेगी। हमारी कोई प्रॉब्लम होती है हम कंपनी सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट से बात करके हमारी प्रॉब्लम दूर हो जाती है। कंपनी का शेयर बहुत अच्छा रेट हो गया है, डिविडेंड भी देती है। कंपनी की तरक्की ही हमारी तरक्की है और शेयर का रेट भी बहुत अच्छा है। सर धन्यवाद, थैंक यू, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
मोदी जी आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद और फॉर योर काइंड वर्ड्स। और कंपनी की हमेशा कोशिश रहेगी, मैनेजमेंट हमेशा इसके लिए हमेशा प्रयास करेगा कि शेयर होल्डर्स की वैल्यू, सारे स्टेक होल्डर्स की वैल्यू हमेशा बढ़े और कंपनी ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा अच्छा काम करके दिखाए जिससे आप लोगों को और प्रसन्नता ज़्यादा हो सके। जहाँ तक आपने हजारों की बात कही, पहले 10 रुपए का शेयर था, अभी 1 रुपए का शेयर है, तो कंपेयर करें तो हजारों में चले ही गए।
Thank you, sir. So now all the speaker shareholders have already spoken. Now I have left with few questions received from the Arihant Capital. Their first question is that recently we have partnership with General Atomics for UAVs. They just want to understand what kind of technical capabilities we have UAV and defense areas. Sir, over to you.
This partnership is not really partnership, it's a contract to develop certain subsystems which are required in their unmanned aerial vehicles, which are for defense applications. As you must have read in newspapers also, there's nothing secret. India is also looking at buying such kind of UAVs from General Atomics for its own defense purposes. So we have been given the contract to develop certain subsystems for their onboard radars, which are on the such UAVs. And with successful development of these radars, we expect we should be able to sell them in a bulk quantity also. So as far as technical capabilities are concerned, we have excellent technical capabilities for radar our 90% owned subsidiary Rediff, which is R&D center is located in Bangalore, is developing all the products which are radar based products, which not only includes this particular development contract for General Atomics, but other radars also, which have now been tried and being tested by Indian Defence Forces also and paramilitary forces also, which includes ground surveillance radars, coastal surveillance radars, avalanche detection radars, muzzle velocity radars, and also at the same point of time, we are also developing drone detection radars. So we have a reasonably good expertise of more than 50 people working in just radar development alone. And I have no doubt that this particular development for this General Atomics would also be successful with expected kind of a technology what the customer requires. We should be able to do that without any problem.
Thank you, sir. Their second question was, what kind of products are under approval, progress, and business opportunities we have on defense?
Look, defense is a expanding market at this point of time. Unfortunately, we don't believe that there should be wars in the world. We don't, none of us like that. But whatever happens or whatever is happening is nothing under anybody's control. As a result of which what has happened, demand of defense products, not only the places war is happening, but overall basis has gone up because every country wants to be prepared for self-defense for any kind of eventuality which may come, which includes India and which includes every other country in the world. So there is a lot of scope of sale of defense products, not only in India, but international market also. As a result of that, we are, as I said, currently under discussion, not only in India, but for export market also, for sale of various of our defense products. So I am sure this expansion of global market would result in reasonably good size order book to the company in the current financial year, and which would convert in revenue in the next financial year. We are establishing a separate manufacturing facility for producing defense products in Hosur. It is almost ready, and I am sure we will be able to start manufacturing in that facility for defense products in next few months to come. So I am very hopeful, not only from the Indian market, but also from the global market to get reasonably good orders for defense products. And at the same point of time, looking at this kind of a growth in demand, we are now looking at expanding our product range in the defense sector to give us higher sustainability in the defense revenue over the years.
Thank you, sir. Now, with the permission of the chairman, I would like to take the last question of the day, which has come from Arihant Capital. And probably, I think most part of the this question you have already answered, but I'll again take this question. What kind of opportunities we have on BharatNet Phase 3?
Well, it's a very good question. I don't think I've answered this question as yet, but I will now. BharatNet Phase 3 is a program to connect all the 250,000 panchayats of India through fiber optic network with ring topology. Ring topology means each panchayat would be connected through a ring, so that if one part of the network is broken, the network would not go down, it will still continue. So roughly about 125,000 panchayats had been already connected through linear network. We should be converted into ring network now. Additional 125,000 panchayats will be undergoing this ring network topology connectivity. So this is what is BharatNet Phase 3. further expansion to this program, as I earlier said, would be in those states which had created the BharatNet phase 1 and phase 2 by themselves. And now, obviously, they would also go for this kind of a ring topology and expansion of their network. Now, another phase will come later on, which would be connecting remaining 250,000 villages, which are not panchayats. So that is not part of this particular tender of BharatNet phase 3. Only those villages, those panchayats, which had been implemented by central government, are part of BharatNet phase 3 tender at present. So, more opportunities of BharatNet are going to come up in phase 3 and then onward connectivity to villages, which will give opportunity to the company for sale of fiber optic cable as well as its developed and designed telecom equipment, which includes routers, which includes its group companies' power systems, which includes passive connectivity solutions, which also includes when you go to connecting homes with this BharatNet phase 3 network, which would have reached to villages or the panchayats, then sell of fiber to home solutions, fiber optic drop cables, Wi-Fi systems, point to multi-point unlicensed band radios, which are under development at this point of time, point to point unlicensed band radios to connect villages from gram panchayats. All these kind of opportunities are going to be there for the company for BharatNet phase 3. So we have very extensive demand opportunity coming from BharatNet phase 3 in two ways. One, some of the states in the current tender we have participated directly, some 5 states. Some of the states we have participated in consortium. Again, in both cases, we expect to receive orders from the customer if we win the contracts. Then, most of the other bidders, we have given quotation for our equipment. If they win, we can supply to them. Again, we being a local manufacturer with a very competitive prices, I expect that whoever finally wins, and there are going to be multiple winners, because out of 16 states where the tender has been floated, nobody would be given more than 4. So there would be multiple winners, maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe 8. And we have given our quotations to all of them to buy our equipment, whoever wins. So either directly from the customer or the companies who get order from BharatNet tender, we expect to supply equipment to them. Now, opportunity is extensive. I would not like to guess any particular number that how much orders would be received by us, but I expect a reasonable and a sizable orders to be received either through the direct participation or from the winners of the tender, who eventually would be part of the winning team. So my expectation is very high. Let the tender be decided, let the winners be declared, then we would be able to guess the exact numbers. But numbers should be reasonably good.
Thank you, Managing Director and all shareholders. The business of the 37th Annual General Meeting is now being concluded. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. With this, we have come to the conclusion of today's proceedings. On behalf of the company, its shareholders, I thank all the board members on the days and who have joined through VC, auditors, secretarial auditors. Thank you all my dear shareholders for taking time out and joining this AGM online. We look forward to have your presence in our next AGM. Now the e-voting is in progress and it will be disabled in a 30 minutes time from now. In case you have not voted so far, please do vote. Thank you very much. Thank you again. Thank you.
Thank you.